Hi, how'd you like our new intro? Anyway, let's talk about why telling Fox to kill Fives is more important than you think. Something I had noticed. Palpatine is rather calm about Fives escaping. You can see that he has it perfectly under control until the sun starts going down and Fives is still missing. He knows that the longer it takes to find Fives, the more evidence he leaves behind, meaning more to cover up. That frown is coming from a man who knows he has to make a drastic choice that'll ruin years of delicate planning. At this point, Palpatine is the most clever person in the galaxy. He has plans out the wazoo. He keeps track of Anakin's whereabouts at all times because he's the key to all of his plans. Palpatine more than likely knows that the 501st hangs out at 79's. Anakin must not know the truth. If he does, everything falls apart. The only reason he even knows that Fives is or was at 79's is because the Coruscant Guard called after sending an observation probe after him. Unlike the Jedi, the Coruscant Guard will tell him everything and follow his orders, hence this scene.
All security and clone forces on Coruscant have been ordered to join the manhunt. The Chancellor has been moved to his Senate quarters, and the perimeter has been secured. However, Jedi involvement has not been requested.
That's a little odd, isn't it?
Palpatine knows that the Jedi would be easier to fool and that they would investigate from the wrong angle if left out. This would give him plenty of time to kill Fives and come up with a story that they'll believe. Here, Palpatine must choose between Anakin's loyalty or Fox's loyalty. Palpatine knows him better than we do. Fox by trade is an investigator and would have found the truth faster had he captured him alive. Palpatine would know exactly where Fox hides his prisoners for interrogation and therefore will be able to cover his tracks and kill Fives when he's getting his system cleared. But since Anakin has been contacted, this puts his plans in jeopardy. Having Fives killed on the spot was the only way to stop him. You can see him weighing his options and hating it. He has to lose his rook to save the queen. When Palpatine picks favorites, he always has a much bigger plan for them. Tarkin was meant to control the Empire's military, which he did. Anakin was meant to become his most powerful apprentice and rule by his side, which he did. Fox was going to lead and train the ISB, hunting any possible threats to his empire, which he never got to do. Out of all three, Tarkin was the most expendable, but he was uninvolved with Fives' death, so he had to choose between Anakin and Fox. You can tell that the ISB was going to be Fox's future job due to what he's been trained to do. He's been trained to find traitors, detect liars, and investigate crimes. All the skills an ISB agent would need. Plus, he would be able to teach to his experience teaching Boba for 2 years. Fox disappears before he can put his plan in action, so Palpatine has to replace him quickly. The reason the ISB takes so long to get off the ground is because Fox's replacement took a while to find. Admiral Yularen was the only one to step forward. Why pick Fox as a favorite if he wasn't going to use him for something bigger? If you look at what Palpatine is doing with the clone commanders, you realize that Fox would not have been with Anakin to get killed because Palpatine would have kept him away from him while he was on his murder spree. After that was over, he would have put Fox in a high position so as to protect him from Anakin, just like he did with Tarkin. Fox was in the perfect position to lead and train the ISB directly after Order 66, but Fives discovered the chips and forced a plan change. So technically, Fives' death was the save the future rebellion that was going to take Palpatine down.
He's been using you. He needs your loyalty to control the others.
Palpatine would have protected him by telling Vader that he's not allowed to kill him under any circumstances, just like Tarkin. One more thing to drive Vader's anger. In our previous videos, we not only think that he's still alive, but his story has only started. Some of you might say, but Fox knew Palpatine's plan all along! Other theorists say so! And to that I say this, if Fox knew Palpatine's plan all along, he would have killed him as a traitor. Fox's loyalty is to the Republic, not solely to Palpatine. As a military cop, Fox is required by law to take down corrupt leaders, no matter who they are. Our theory, over the course of several videos, is that is exactly what he tried to do. But what if his chip was active when he shot Fives? If that was the case, Fox wouldn't have warned him. He would have shot him in the back.
Kenobi, and you, young scout. We will watch your career with great interest.
That's all we got. Bye!